Hey, hey, hey. What's going on? Game being captured, that's what's going on. Great. There we go. Right, hello everybody. Sorry I'm a little late today. I've literally just eaten some dinner, jumped straight on stream. Let's go. Let's go. Everything's running a bit late. Sorry about that. But welcome along. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're good. Right. Welcome back to the madness that is my creative session. Let's get ourselves over to the ship we were working on last week, which was this thing. And thanks to Owen for naming it the Bicentennial Pigeon, of course. That happened. Yay. Oh dear. Anyway, we're going to carry on working on it, of course, despite the stupid name. This was supposed to be a compact miner. It turned out to be a pretty sizable mining ship, and we still got a lot of work to do. The basic shape and sort of outer hull and stuff is done, but I want to do a lot of detailing on the top and the bottom to give it a little bit more shape and presence and stuff like that. But yeah, it should be a pretty decent miner, really, once all is said and done. But yeah, I'm going to carry on with that today. Hey, welcome along. Hope you're having a good day. Thank you for joining me today. Who have you got in the chat? Let's say some hellos. Dustin, what's up? Knut, what's up? Fenrir Rising, Ivan Bosch, welcome along. Dirty Bird, One Mad Gamer as well. Darius, Imerus, Ryan, Cameron, Vespa, Dracones, what's up, dude? Matty G, Iron Wolf, what's up, dude? Dean, good day. Hillsborough as well. Pondcast, and Darius, Mechanized Soul. Spanj, I am upset with you, sir. How dare you strum an impromptu strum during my strum for Chillin Buildin strum? I wonder how many more times I could say strum in this message. I think you could have done one more. You could definitely have done one more. Impromptu strum, but it's Wednesday. This is not impromptu. This is weekly. Travis, what's up, dude? Welcome along. Calrithus, let me try that one again. Sorry, Calrithus, welcome along. Something unladen swallow. Last CMB strum was Thursday. Yeah, sorry. No, apologies. I couldn't do the Wednesday. Anyway, we are back. I've got SV bits and bobs in me, and I don't know why. Let's get rid of all that nonsense. Let's get a bit of regular steel and plastique. Alright, so what we got is the same song again. Hang on. We are just on repeat here, aren't we? I do like Eden, but not twice in a row. So I put these sort of weapons and stuff on the top and the bottom, kind of as placeholders for where they may go. But we might have to move them. I've done a little bit of block shaping around here, but yeah, we want to do some more today. See if we can brighten this up a little bit. Make it a little nicer. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So, hey. You can have more than one mining tool turret. Well, these are actually the automated ice mining drills up here. So, part of Reforged Eden. I haven't actually got into them on my series yet because they're a bit later on, but yeah, you can have multiple automated mining drills for sure. But yeah, we're gonna make it a little bit kind of have a bit of verticality up on the top and the bottom here. We've got a little bit going on with this ramp, obviously, but we can go a little bit further down. It would be good to have some landing gears, I guess, so that we can actually land this thing. 4 advanced thrusters on the lift thrust there, so again, that would be also good. I'm still a little triggered by how the layout of these thrusters on the bottom is set up. Like this one here needs to be here. And I'm like, is there any way I can get it to go there? I'm not sure, because the shield generator's in the way. But yeah, it's just like, meh, damn it. It's so not in the right place. It looks odd. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Okay. Landing pipes. Burned out of Imperial. I'm still on my starting planet in 1.7. I can't get into it. Ouch. Yeah, that's not good, is it? Sometimes it happens. I had I had the longest break from Imperion I've ever had. You know? Before this series. Because it's getting there. This game, it really is. I'm just like, not sure how much more I could take. Yeah. Right, so we've got the bridge here. I might need to raise this whole ceiling thing that I've got going in the hangar up a smidge, unless I can sort of build over it somehow. But yeah, what we want to do is we want to raise these tool turrets up, and I may do them in a slightly different pan. I may even get rid of this glass entirely, because it sort of presents an obstacle, really, in where I can place things. And all it's really doing is, well, it's just the ceiling of a hangar bay. I'm not really sure what it is actually doing. Whereas with the ice drills and the shape of the ship, putting things in a square is not great. Whereas putting them maybe, say, a diamond formation or something might work better. But as it's an asymmetrical ship, it's really difficult to tell. The center line, as far as the back is concerned, is here. It's in between blocks. And then the center line, as far as the bridge is concerned, is there. Which way do you line it up? You know? Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this. We got these random squares of hardened steel here. Now, if I'm gonna raise these turrets up, I'm gonna get rid of these. And just set it back to normal steel. It's the bicentennial albatross. Hey, the albatross would be fine. You know, albatross is cool. Pigeon, not so much. I have no idea how I'm going to market this ship on the workshop. I really don't. It's really screwed me. What's he thought? 50,000 points. Nobody will do that. Or you know, it's achievable. But it's enough that people won't, like, take the piss with it. Now, how wrong was I? Get the bird correct. All these squares make a circle. The Eon Goose. The Eon Goose. Two down thrusters is all I got going on up here, right. So, what I was thinking with the ice drills, I'm not even sure if these are something that could be saved in a blueprint, actually. Automated ice harvesting drills. Repair to template false. Ooh, might not be able to even put them in a blueprint. It's fine, because what we'll do is we'll build the place for them, but then take them off, and then they can be added. Anything can be added later on, can't it? So it can be added whatever it needs to be. Right. Skylight gave it some personality. Yeah, well, don't worry. I mean, the top of this is all going to change now. It is just a flat, blank canvas, but the skylight may come back in a different form. And what I want to do... we have to sort of raise these things up a little bit, but... see, now I don't even know. Now that I've actually started trying to put things down, I'm like, what? What do I want to do? I don't know. Jeez. Jeez, what is wrong with me, right? Ugh. Absolute brain fart right now. Complete and utter brain fart. Oh my god. It's not where the turrets are going. Excuse me, sorry. There really needs to be whole blocks of that, doesn't it? Okay. Excuse me, sorry. Oh, okay. It's a really difficult shape to work with, actually. Like, to give it any kind of, like, texture on the top here. It's really difficult. We're looking at this going, crikey, I don't know what to do. I want to build this sort of section up here so that this is all blended in its own kind of little sort of platform thing, but the reason I put hardened steel there is so that they actually have a little bit of meat on there, because at the end of the day they're turrets, so they're going to get targeted, right? So what I want to do is doesn't really. Square though, innit? Square. Different. It's over the glass of the bridge. Not ideal. Do I need to set them back? Do I need to set them back a bit more? I think I do. Yeah, I have them hanging over the bridge like that. Right, let's do it from this side. Doesn't leave a lot of room for any point defense, so that's the problem. Yeah, I was thinking that. I think I'll embrace the asymmetry in the defensive guns and stuff. I just wanted to get the top middle bit of this to sort of be a little asymmetrical. I think it might like make it stand out and make the asymmetry even more. It sounds weird, but even more kind of prominent. Having kind of symmetry in asymmetry, they complement each other in a weird way. You're varying it up. Right, that is now. Oh, hello. I knew it. If I accidentally delete a block. It's a shaped block. Anyway, how you guys doing? 1,000-year dodo. Would that be the century dodo? Yoda in his face, take me beer. Nope. Hey Dark Isaac, welcome along, buddy. Stu. Yeah. Well, I could put all the ice mining drills like over here, for example. They'd all be on like one side. Be really difficult to get 4 of them stacked nicely around this thruster. The only problem I have. The thruster's a pain in the ass, basically. I'm not really sure where I can move it. Whether I can move it. I can't really move back here because of the everything else in here, basically. Not a huge amount of room. Here's the only place it could go. Place it here. Oh look, there's a nice drill on top of it. So, but then that's really not kind of a good position for a downward thruster. The fact that it's on this side and that's on that side is going to give us good roll, or a better roll at least anyway. Which is 52 degrees, 32 pitch and 41 yaw. It's very maneuverable at the moment. It's good. Very good, is what we want. Maneuverable little beast. That's it. It's gonna be lumpy as hell though. Look at that. It's horrid. Nasty. The only one that works there really is this one. But that goes too high. There isn't like a version of that that goes a moderately amount of high. I don't know what else to call it. So it squares off. It's stupid. Alright, well, whatever. We will... We'll do this instead. Hey, it's a scavenger ship and should look industrial and not sleek. Yeah, these are automated. They'll target all the ice asteroids in range, and they'll go to town. They'll go to town. The more ice asteroids drills you have, the quicker it will mine them. Provided you're not in the cockpit, of course, while it's doing its business. It's business. Wondering about changing out this thruster here to be a slopey boy. Like that. Noise. Ooh, what's going down? Good evening, Magenta Smithy. What's up, dude? Will it fit the Jupiter? It won't fit in the Jupiter, though. Did you update the Leviathan for Reforged in 1.7? Spawned in way over CPU this morning. Could not remember if that was one made the cut. I have remade it for the Reforged in, but I haven't published it. Yes, mechanized. I've been watching it, but I don't want to talk about it right now. We're in the game. We're not in real life right now. Is the Jupiter a Reforged Eden build? Because it's not CPU. Nope, the Jupiter is a vanilla build. Most of the Scavenger Alliance builds are vanilla builds. And I can realize there's a lot of sort of confusion going on in the workshop because I got people saying, this doesn't work in Reforged. It's like, yeah, it's a vanilla build. But I understand why you might think it would work in Reforged, because I'm playing the Scavenger Alliance in Reforged right now, and that's a little bit confusing for everyone. Sorry. It's not an intentional thing that I've done. It's just that seems to have happened. So, yeah. Sorry about that, guys. Terribly sorry. Please ignore. Yeah. So what had happened was, yeah. How scandalous, a vanilla build. I know. It's very, very scandalous. Oop. That thruster got taken out and didn't get changed. Yeah. I'm gonna correct that. Ooh, oh, there's a little bit different over here, isn't it? The hole is further over. Damn. Well, damn. Thought these two were symmetrical. Clearly not. Mind you, what have I got here going on here? Make it symmetrical. What going on? Yeah, two slope there. Alright. Just dig down into that. And then we can route it round the other side of the thruster. Nice. Right. Genuinely wondering now if I should do that. Take these guys off of here, and as you guys pointed out in the chat a very short time ago, focus the ice drills on one side like this. Who needs 4 ice drills when 3 would work so perfectly? Well, three would work great. Right. Okay. You should see him in Valheim. Oh man. I have a terrible build in Valheim. I don't necessarily say terrible, it's just kind of like, I don't know, I just don't have the same sort of flair with the blocks, I suppose you could say. I don't know what it is. I love building in Valheim, don't get me wrong, but I never really come up with anything like, wow, it's amazing. Because it's like, because it's Viking based, or it's not sci-fi based, I don't know. Like, it's a Viking house, I don't know how like Viking-y I can make it, and that's probably what the problem is. Yeah, I never really looked at them. Whereas like spaceships and stuff, I've spent pretty much my entire life just going like, ooh, look at that. Viking homes, not so much. Not so much on the ooh front. Less ooh, more kind of meh. Get some internal plumbing, bro. What's wrong with you? Yeah. Alright, three ice drills. That kind of works better, I guess. But I want a little bit of firepower on the top. Yeah, we're gonna get some flacky boys. Gonna get some rear-facing gatty gats. And some forward-facing flacky flaks. Yes. Everything's at the same level, but it's okay because very rarely are things directly in front of you. It's all good. Explosive diarrheas. Love that you're on topic there, dude. The community settled on Pigeon. No. The community didn't settle on Pigeon. Owen turned in all of his bloody channel points to name it the frickin' bicentennial Pigeon. Where is the bastard? Is he in there? Owen! I'm shouting at you. Come here. Why am I down here? Why am I down in the corner? Whee! I want to be up here. Hello. Flacky Flacks and Gatty Boys. No, not Gatty Boys. Gatty Boys sounds horrible. Gatty Gats. What is Gatty Boys just sounds wrong. Why is that? What have you done? Gatty Gats. That's what he said. Gatty Boys. I don't know why. That sounds bad. Gatty Boys. Nope. Nope. Step away. Step away immediately. That's what that sounds like. People spoke in support of the bicentennial Pigeon. Rotary Boys. All hail the bicentennial Pigeon. There we go. See? You guys would warm up to it eventually. I got an idea for how I'm gonna get around it on the workshop. But I'm not telling you, because you'll ruin it. I don't trust you. You'll ruin it. You lot ruin everything. Don't argue with me. You know I'm right. Right. Blip, blip, blip. We're going to have lots of vents and detail up here. It's going to be great. Right, time for some pipey pipes. In a way, everything is like E and then the I don't know. You know what I'm saying? The plural and then not the plural, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Pipey pipes. Say that plural? You know what I mean. No. Pippity pipes. It's better. Pippity pipes. That sounds posh, doesn't it? Yeah, yes, pippity pipes. Pipe. This is what this stream is about, really. It is all about pipage. How much pipage can we pipe when we pipe some pipage? Did I just say that? Unfortunately. Right. Does that go there? I don't think so. I don't know. I don't want to... It goes there. Fine. We'll leave it. We'll leave it there. It'll be fine. Right. We set off today to add some detailing and block shaping and stuff to the top of the ship. What has happened is the top of the ship has had some detailing and pipery and general shenanigans added to it. All is well. We have succeeded. You may now critique, although I will proceed to ignore you. The bishop is going to be called the Piper. The question, Spanj, is not whether you said it, but how many people clipped it. That is very true, Kikinek. Damn it. Who doesn't like laying pipe? Quite right. The hyped Piper. Very nice. Put some gunny guns on that buddy boy. You're not doing it right. Hey, syntax. Spanj has entered the tubage zone. I like it. Tubage zone. That sounds awesome. Welcome to the tubage zone. Right. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's good. It's cool. We have this little mexy bit here that we need to do something with. Ooh! That was unexpected. This was not the shape I was looking for. That's the one I was looking for. There we go. Right. Pipes inside the mandible. Yeah. So this is how I pipe. How do you guys pipe? But this is how everybody piped. The Millennium Piper. Hey, Raccoona. Help! I'm stepping into the tubage zone. Place is a madhouse. Feels like being cloned. Looking at you, Appleseed. My beacon's been moved under moon and star. Where am I to go? Now I've gone too far. What? Somebody help Maliki. Maliki's fallen somewhere. Somebody help him. Get him. Take him. Yes. You all doubted me. I know it. I could sense it. I could feel your doubt. I could feel it. But now look at me. It's all coming together. I could sense the apprehension. But nay. Everything's fine. Piping is an art form in this game. Hell yeah. You know it. Cup of tea. Yeah, I get slurped rather loudly, so I do apologise. It's hot. That is a hot cup of tea. Thank you, wifey. Just brought me a cup of tea. It's so lovely. She's so nice when she wants to be. Little slight there. That'll get me in trouble later. You wait. Yep. Do you know what I really want? What I really want is like a middle pipe, like a little thing that goes down the middle of a block. That would be lovely. I'd enjoy that. But nay, I think that is not going to happen. A little bit of detail on these little things. I don't know what we would call them. Prongs? Are they prongs? I mean, I think if I remember correctly, the original designs for the Millennium Falcon, these prongs, they had it in the, wasn't it in the Solo film as well? The escape pod or something was between the prongs. Like there was some little shuttle that sat in there, wasn't there? Colour those pipes gold. Gold! You should chase her down the hall. Why? Another slurp. It's good. All you ASMR fans out there can enjoy that one. 1.8 seems cool to jump back into with the Asset remake. Mate, I can't wait. What I'm waiting for is to Elion. Hummel? Steve? Elion? Sound. Alright. Audio. Complete redo of all the... What are you doing? Audio stuffs. That's what I want to see. That's what I can't wait for. Bring that on. Gibbs. Please. I want like super thumpy, awesome, completely remastered, super definition, mega surround sound, immersive bitchin' audio. Hey. Right. The sound effects in this game suck. Yeah, that sounds harsh, and I apologize that you had to hear that. But they do. And they need a lot of work. And they could add so much atmosphere to the game. They really could. And I can't wait for them to be doing that. Like, just to take an example, the GATs. Imagine if the GATs sounded like an A10 Warthog. I've said this before. But imagine the joy that would bring. The simplest of weapons. The most basic of the weapons in the weaponness group. And it sounds like an absolute doom cannon of death and destruction. I just imagine the childhood glee on everyone's face as they pull the trigger, and the sound just go, and everything is just laid waste in front of you. Yes, give us the burt, burt. Also super thumpy hitting like railguns and missiles and plasma cannons and cannons in general. Just, you know, just engine noises. Your ambient noises of your ship running. Yeah, you know, just give me the good stuff. Sound is so important in a game. And they've been sitting on the same standard kind of like noises from the Unity asset shop for years. And I can't wait for them to get to that stage and replace all the sound. Slurp incoming! It's good tea, it's good tea. It's good tea. Very nice. Crisp. For anybody who's interested, is Twinings every day? Twinings every day. I didn't buy it. It's just what's in the cupboard. Yeah. Any tea aficionados out there? Sup? I want CV Gatling cannon so bad. Right? Bert. Give us the Bert. Spiffing Brit does not approve. No, it's Yorkshire Tea Gold for Mr. Spiff. Tell me, you guys might know this. Is Spiff, with all of his Yorkshire Tea Gold promotion, is he even sponsored by Yorkshire Tea Gold yet? Or are they just still ignoring him? Because I know that Jacksepticeye was like pushing Coca-Cola for so long, and they just ignored him. He's given up now, I think. He made his own coffee company and told him to piss off. Tea. You really should be, right? Ooh, Twinings. I do like Twinings. It's good tea. It's nice. It's nice. It's good. Alright, are we done with the top there? Apart from obviously texturing, which is a mission in itself. Oh, one thing I did want to do while I had you guys here with me was grab a door like this one and go hull breach like that, and then schlap like this. My only issue with this approach is that fucking gap there. It pees me right off, and I can't do anything about it other than like take that glass out. I suppose actually what I could do is a scandalous idea. Put the door there. Boom. So scandalous. Dun 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 dun. So now we have a quick exit from the bridge to the outside world. I don't like that door because it looks far too like internal and safe. Can we have that one? Yeah, that was better. That looks like an airlock door. It's way more like an airlock door. Little force field there, lovely. Okay. Right, I do want to do something with these drills and stuff to tart them up, make them look smexy. So we're going to grab some railings, some truce. Get rid of that door. Some truce blocks. And some venti vents. Rip Biscuit. Oh, the biscuit died ages ago. Go, Rip. Come on. Sorry, I didn't give you a slurp incoming. Rickster, hello. Hello again, Spanj. Finally caught another stream. Welcome along, Rickster. Juan as well. Question, how come you play Imperium but not Space Engineers? Well, I tried to play Space Engineers. I played Space Engineers for a bit, and while I can concede that it is a very, very good sort of simulation-y game, I didn't really enjoy it that much. I didn't really find anything to do. And a lot of people say, oh, you need the mods and stuff like that, and it's like, well, okay. My first impression of playing it was without mods, and I found it boring and tedious, and well, the building kind of was okay. I couldn't sort of texture anything or do much with it or make it look particularly nice, and so mostly it was just a kind of like grinding and what was the other tool, that the nail gun or whatever it is, building up blocks. And I find the whole concept of building a block up kind of tedious. I find it really annoying in 7 Days to Die as well, the fact that you place a block and then you go upgrade it and upgrade it and upgrade it and upgrade it. It's like, Christ. At least in 7 Days now you can place the block in the actual end form, and although you miss out on a lot of XP doing that, I so prefer doing that, even with the misclicks, honestly. I don't know, I just find Imperion just a better game. There's a reason to build an Imperion that I just never found in Space Engineers. And I don't know what you'll say. You'll say, well, you can get mods that add pirates and bandits and missions and blah 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 and stuff like that, and that's fine. I didn't experience that when I played it, and that's a fair point. But yeah, I just still think, despite all of that, that Imperion is a better game, and that's an important distinction to make. Space Engineers does a lot very well, but I think, like a lot of other space buildy games at the moment, it's forgotten how to have fun. And that's kind of what I play games for. And looking at you, Starbase. Looking at you, Dual Universe. Games that forgot to have fun. You know, they got these very impressive buildy systems in them. They got these very impressive tools. You can do a lot of stuff with things. You can make stuff move and rotate and all that jazz. But you forgot to have fun. You know? You left us on a cliffhanger. I crashed into a planet and went, I'm done. Oxygen is not unlimited. What? Still waiting on the next showing of Breath Edge. I know. I haven't given up on that one. Please bear with me. I'm still trying to... I'm basically running at like 150% at the moment, trying to get everything out and stuff. Sorry that it's taken me so long. I have not abandoned Breath Edge. It will come back. I need to record more of it. And at the moment, like Imperion running the server, having 2 server migrations going on, various bits of drama and Christ knows what else, plus the shipyard being a giant pain in the ass, and I kind of regret starting it now. It's taken loads of time up, and yeah, so sorry about that, guys, but yeah, I will do more Breath Edge because it is really fun, and I want to see what happens when we get on to the Normandy. I don't know what I'm doing here, by the way. I'm just kind of placing blocks and seeing if I can get some good looking stuff going on, and I thought maybe I can mess around with a bit of truss here, and it's kind of weird, isn't it? But yeah. Yeah, whatever, it kind of does something, I guess. Kind of does something. How can I play on the Spanj server? So my server is available to anyone that... it's not ignored, Wimpo Man. Please, I'm not ignoring you, dude. It's just the scroll and trying to... Evening, Wimperman. I was going to say something. What was I going to say? Oh, the Spanj servers, yes. So they're available to any Patreon supporter, Twitch sub, YouTube channel member of any tier. All tiers are included, including Twitch Prime. So if you've got Amazon Prime, you get that for free. You can sub. And all the details and stuff are on my Discord, so you need to link your Discord account to the account on whatever you sign up with. And then on my Discord, the bots will do what the bots do. And then you can access the server details from there. So I keep seeing something crop up in the chat there, something about Oxygen not included. Which I have not played before, but I am aware of. What am I doing? What am I doing here? I don't know. I want to take those off because I think that's like getting too much now. It's getting a bit funky. Check the super chat. Hey, Markham. Thank you very much for the $25. Between feeling like I owe you a bit of compensation for all the fun I have gotten watching you and the Chaos crew, please continue the great work. Dude, absolutely. No worries at all on that front. Thank you very much, Markham67 for $25. Very kind of you. Very generous of you. Amazing. Thank you for pointing that out, Dirty Bird. Notice me, Spanj Pie. Does the Spanj server wipe when new versions come out? Yes, typically major versions of Reforged Eden. So I mean, the last we wiped very recently for 1.7, which we're currently playing. Before that, it wasn't wiped for, I don't know, going on like well over 6 months. Oxygen not included is a great game. Hooray, thanks bud. You do have a habit of reading chat messages above mine, then below mine, while skipping mine. Yeah, I'll sort of go to the one that's like at the top of my feed, about to go off, to check if it's like, just to check if it's something like I need to read out or whatever. And then I'll go to the bottom. Yeah, sorry. Everything scrolls off my screen eventually. Sorry. Hey, Pork. He had 4 eyes. He had to make it 8. You know it. I don't know whether I don't really like the trust. Sort of stands out too much. Almost makes too much of a point. You know. I don't know what to call it. At the same time, I want to put something there. I'm just not sure what. You might just stick with the railings for the thruster housings. Spanj, I know you'll be busy, but any plans on some info tutorial vids for Reforged, such as shield mechanics, ice mining? Oof. I mean, not specifically. Generally, when I get to that stuff within my Let's Play, I'll do a little tutorial on it, but it's not like a standalone video. I suppose if it warrants one, then I'm not opposed to sort of doing one, but I don't have specific plans to do one for things. Although, I mean, there's a lot of people out there that know way more about it than I do at the moment. That is for show. I know nothing. Try bar deco around the thrusters. Not this again. Putting reception desks around the thrusters. I'll try it, but I think it's going to look too much like the goggles again. It's going to look like a pair of goggles. You're on this one. Noise. Around that. Yeah, it's just going to look like an O-ring. It's fine. The thrusters being sunk in there are fine. We got a few spiky things coming out now. That one's not sitting on the hull for some reason. Here we go. And we got a little bit of room to play with. Not a huge amount, but a little bit. You know, this gap here. To do something quite simple with, we can just put some cylinders in there. And then pop, oops. Vent on the end. We're busy, isn't it? It's quite busy. Oh, mechanized soul! I gave up trying to understand how J. Randall builds the way he does a long time ago. Yeah, anyone here in chat knows of some good Reforged Eden tutorial vids? I mean, what specifically are you struggling with? Because I mean, most of it is the same as vanilla, except for sort of quite complex subjects, I suppose. Like, if you really want to boil down the kind of thruster to energy ratio, generally when I build, I will build with some kind of space somewhere available to add or remove thrusters or generators as I need to. I don't do any kind of mathematical equation on whether it's going to need one of these things or it can get away with two of the smaller ones, you know what I mean? It's just kind of like, alright, I think, you know, that many advanced thrusters and a couple of drive thrusters is probably going to require a big fat boy generator. I'm not going to go through every add up all the thruster watts and stuff like that and look at generator output, because when you start then manipulating the gravity and stuff like that, it gets complicated and boring, and I don't want to do that. So I just throw generators at it until it works. If you want to get into that sort of nitty-gritty detail, I'm not sure anything that really comes up, but if you're sort of more after like what turrets to use, what guns to use. I guess, you know, I did a little bit of that, and when I was previewing, we checked out turrets and stuff like that. But it was a live stream, it wasn't a video. The subject is so complicated that compressing it into a single video would be really freaking difficult. The only thing I would suggest is, you know, if you've got a multifunctional CV where you want to get want it to do a lot of things, you're probably going to have to forego any serious combat turrets and just stick to anti-drone only. Yeah. Some guy, that's right. Mining CV, welcome along. But, the shield mechanics, I mean, I'm still sort of learning them myself, but at the moment, you know, you just got to add capacitors and chargers and stuff, and I generally add them in equal quantity because I want the shields to actually charge within my lifetime. You could add all capacitors and a single charger and be there for 3 hours while the shield charges to a really, really high level. As for the more sort of advanced shield techniques, I haven't got there yet, so I don't know. Yeah, it takes me a lot longer to get to the sort of end game stuff than everybody else because I'm trying to produce content on this, and yeah, I don't really have the time to go in and start messing around with these things and experimenting and stuff like that. Unless, like, I make my channel about that sort of thing rather than the Let's Play, and that's a big sort of directional change for me, I tell you. Right. Not sure I like these anymore. All these, to be honest. S3 recharging lasers are bonkers. What's the build, Spanj? Hey, it's Scarly. Welcome along. We're building a mining ship today. Stick with the Let's Play. Yeah. That's the problem, is it's like a lot of people ask for these tutorial vids, but the amount of effort that goes into them is astonishing. It is crazy. I only got to research the subject to make sure that what you're saying is correct, but then you got to go and hunt all the clips down. And in a case, sometimes it's just looking at the creative menu and going, hey, yeah, this gun's the best because of these reasons. But then if you like any good tutorial or sort of directional video, you need to show sort of proof of that, which means setting up a test bed where you're basically throwing weapons at different surfaces and situations and stuff like that, and setting all that out just takes hours. It's crazy, like amount of prep and research and stuff like that that goes into them. Tutorials about like how to build a basic SV or HV are easy enough, but even that still takes like most of a day, a full day to start, finish, produce it. And this, like, the simplest thing. Yeah, it's crazy. So you would really need to kind of focus that down. I have done tutorial videos before, of course, but like I said, it's mostly just been basic stuff. Yeah, that's actually not bad. Kind of like the little pipes up there. It's good. Alright. We'll apply some textures to that later and it'll look good. The seedy underbelly then. Right, I got two, like, laser turrets here. Laser turrets are good. They work in Atmo and in space. They're pretty low damage, but great against shields, obviously. Right, the bottom. Bottom. Let's take these bad boys off. These are our gats. We got a hole here. Well, let's fill that in. Probably gonna spin the ship upside down because I really hate working on Underbelly. Looking up, I don't know. It's a pain in the bum. Cockpit, please. Thank you. Oh yeah. Ha ha ha. I need to use one of these. One of these big boys. The big boy bridge. Do it like that. That's better. My friend was wondering about running the shield booster guns and the armor repair guns too, and see how it would work. We normally play in a group of 3 to 4. Always have a few ships going if it's combat. I would imagine that the hull repair would do nothing while the shields were up, and you'd actually have to drop the shields in order for it to work. But the shield boosters should work reasonably well. Well, you know, bolstering the shields is what they're there for. Sounds good. Right, so this side here, I'm thinking guns. GATs, obviously. I mean, CPU-wise, we're just under 2.1 million. If I start adding a lot of guns to this thing, it's going to quickly go over that, because I think even a GAT turret is 12,000, so 12,000 per GAT. Okay, we should be able to get 4 GATs on there, no problem though, shouldn't we? So I'm going to use retractables down here, and the reason I use retractables on the bottom is that when the ship is landing, I can set them to bugger off, basically, so they're not sat on the ground. Actually, we've got this ramp here, which sets our kind of bottom. And that means actually I could probably get away without the retractables, which would be helpful, because then they could shoot stuff, right? So let's do that. Let's set a pair of them. No, hold up. One. Gonna be tight to tie that in, but can set a pair of them there. You're gonna have to try and figure out a nice way to blend that. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that. Look at the state of it. Oh god. So set it back. I could set it back, I suppose. Like there. And then do the same on the other side. Yeah, see, it's miles away on this side though. It sort of work. Again, you've got that kind of symmetry, non-symmetry going on. Symmetry, but not. So 4 GATs on the bottom, and that's plenty of sort of drone coverage there, really, isn't it? You've got the flax on the top, but the flax don't work in Atmos, so there's no point in putting flax on the bottom. I don't believe, anyway. And then that gives a 1 block gap between the top of the turret and the bottom of this ramp here, which means that as long as we get landing gears that will extend 2 blocks, we should be okay. We can get landing gears that extend 2 blocks, I'm pretty sure of it. So 1 blocker. I would need to be at that height. It's above where the GATs are. Damn. So we got one there. We need one over by this engine, and then at least like one here and one here somewhere. Wow, that's so ugly. It's so ugly. Yikes. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. It'll be okay. It's gonna look freaking weird though. These landing gears, they like stick out quite a bit, don't they? I wish there was a two. I thought you used to have like heavy landing gears. What happened to that? You no longer have the heavy landing gears. Land. Yeah, we just have like the regular. I thought there was ones that went 2 blocks from within the... Maybe I'm just thinking of SVs. These are the big, proper, chunky boys, aren't they? And they're only a single block as well. Do they retract? Yeah, they do. That's kind of cool. I suppose you could maybe argue one of these... Now, see, it doesn't go high enough. It'd have to be a whole extra block higher. Yeah, it don't work. That don't work. It's gotta be that champion there, isn't it? Gonna look odd though. Mount your landing gear on the turrets so they float. Cursed landing gear. Is it a CV miner? Yeah. Hey, red-eyed sniper. What's up, dude? Yeah, I think they're in the same group, aren't they, Alistair? Laughing at Maliki. You rapscallion, you. That's what I want. And then... you. You will land on turrets anyway. No. The turrets will have a block gap between them and the ground. I swears it. I swears it, I do. It's like watching Mozart create a symphony. Ah, man, that's disgustingly complimentary. Thanks, David. I assume you're talking about me, right? What? Talking about something else? Talking about something else. Okay, sorry. Yeah, my bad. What? Like Spanj builds the shell while Laney decorates. Don't let Laney decorate. Don't let Laney loose with a texture gun. No, 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 no. We don't deserve that. We deserve better. We deserve better than that. Come on. Why would you do that? It's bad times. Wasn't talking about POIs. The game engine could do swivel blocks. What is the name of this symphony? The Bicentennial Pigeon. As voted for by Owen. As paid for by Owen, I should say, actually. Yep. He bought the naming rights. And I put in place a system that could enable him to do that. So, really, it's all my fault. And I'm an idiot. For putting that in there. There we go. Thanks Owen for that one. Yep. That happened. That happened. Here he is, right on bloody time, of course. At least you acknowledge your mistakes, thanks, Death. Yes, yes. It was foolish. It was definitely foolish. However, what Owen has told me is that, you know, I should never trust the internet to name anything. And so now, the ability to name anything is extremely restricted by a very heavy-handed and overzealous paywall. And you can thank Owen for that one. Yeah! Will you include Parasite SV Miner for this ship? I mean, yeah, I've tested already. The Cloud Miner will fit into here. Lovely doubly. It was like a glove. Snug as a bug. In a rug. In a rug. Oh, that's the wrong block. Get out. There you go. That's the right one. It is a weird corner, though. It's just, I don't know. The extra... Because it continues from the back side, it doesn't quite separate itself like the stuff on the top side does. And it has me conflicted. It has me worrisome. And I'm trying to blend two sections of armors together that should not blend, should not be present, should not be quite so unified. They should be in conflict. Sort of. Say no to Unity. You know, Spanj, for a British guy, your English grammar is pretty poor. Lol. Thanks, Jada. How's about birther? She looks like a birther. It's a space curling stone. Random thought from this talk of ship names. I saw an admin spaceship once named the Star Spangled Banner. Yes, the pun was terrible. Horrible, sorry, but no one was going to say it to their face. Spangled. I will save all my points just to name a ship. Is there a place to find info on all the classes in Reforged Eden? The only place I know is actually within Reforged Eden itself. You know, within the explanation of the classes. Shaitan, the Reaper, hello. Says, hey Spanj, finally caught up with you in your live streaming. It's 1:27 in India. I wanted to ask you. Hello for him in India, first of all. Thanks for tuning in. Wow, it's so early in the morning. First, how can I edit your ships of Reforged back for vanilla? Oof. Oof. Have you got an easier one? You got an easier one? I don't know that one. Mostly all you need to do to return something from Reforged to vanilla is take the extra CPU extender out and then remove any blocks. I tell you what, okay. Let's have a look. I'll show you the easiest thing you can do. Because if you look at Reforged ships in vanilla, they probably look a little bit like this one here. They're red. Alright. Let's see if we can pick on something a little more up to date. Oh, what we got? The alien's still out. Fine. Okay. Okay, so Dorothy. I don't think I'm going to find one. It's not a POI. Fine. Shall use... Oh god, it's so slow. Come on. Wow. I broke it. I really broke it. Yeah, prefab embargo, and you guessed it. You guessed it. I broke the game. I was trying to look through the blueprint library. It's clearly my fault for trying to do that. Yeah, it's gone. It's gone. Bye, Imperion. Thanks. Try that again, shall we? Spanj has 10,001 blueprints. Dude, look at all the blueprints, Spanj. Jeez. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Reforged only elements won't spawn into vanilla, so they will be missing components, shield generators, etc. Lupine Moon, you make a very good point. Yes. But yeah, it might spawn in with an extra CPU extension, I guess, because that is a genuine block. Other things it might spawn in with is some of the weapons. I'm not sure. But you're right, if you try and spawn a Reforged thing into vanilla, it will remove a lot of the blocks in, say, if you do it in creative mode, it will remove the blocks that just don't exist in vanilla, or just they just won't be there. Because they don't have a reference to anything. I need to clean blueprints or extra hard drive to store them all. Oh boy. Oh yeah, it's upside down, so it's flinging me up. Right, let's try that again. So, in your blueprints library here, select the ship in question that is coming up red. Click rename. Use Control-C on your keyboard to copy the name. Alright, there isn't a right click or anything, so you have to use this keyboard shortcut, Control-C. Cancel that. Come out of that. Open the console. Type prefab info. And then Control-V to paste the name in. Now, if it's got spaces in it, like this one does, you need to put single quotes around the name. Otherwise, it will not work. Hit return. And what this does is it prints out the information of that blueprint. We can see it was created by Excalibur. Blah, 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 blah. Now, for towards the bottom of that, you'll see the prefab uses the following forbidden blocks. And it will tell you what the blocks are. Container harvest. Or harvest container. Apparently it's an out-of-date harvest container. A drill attachment T2. A laser drill module. The blocks are not allowed in this prefab and marked with remove them. Blah, 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 blah. And that's why it's red. Now you know what you're looking for. Now you know what you need to remove in the blueprint in order to make it work. And it'll be the same with Reforged stuff into vanilla. I take a Reforged build into vanilla. You'll need to do a prefab info on it. You may also need to replace Reforged exclusive blocks, such as generators, CPU blocks, weapons, anything that just seemingly hasn't spawned in when you spawn it in will need to be replaced, and I have too many Reforged builds to tell you which ones need what work done to them, so you'll figure it out. Okay. I hope that's useful. That looks like a little face. Not anymore, I'm gonna ruin it. Sentry guns in the rear for troops. Borders. Talking about borders. Gotta defend against borders. Sorry, Luce. I can help it. It's quite difficult to make flat surfaces into something interesting out here, but you can do it. Right, so we've got landing gear there, landing gear there. We need, ideally, we'd have another landing gear here, but I'm just not sure I've got the space for it. So I may make it a tripod landing and put the last one here. And it's got 3 points of contact. Yeah, but it's gonna be wonko. Yeah, wonky donkey, innit? We're really wonky. three landing gears. So damn. Just kinda sucks. Let's put one on the other side of this door. Bit of evenness there, maybe. That second landing gear goes right where that turret is. And the thruster right there. I can move the turret. Okay, that works. I think. Hey, Brent, thank you very much for the $5. Much appreciated. Hey, Spanj, will you be making this one available in the workshop? Yes, it will be on the workshop. I will try and bring almost all my builds to the workshop. Very rarely. I know there's probably been a little bit more of it this season because there's been some sort of business-related builds for the shipyard. But genuinely, I'll try and bring them all to the workshop. It's a busy bottom. It's a wee little busy bottom. Nothing wrong with the reverse trike on an ASIM build there. Not a tripod! It's a 5-pod. Spanj, you tell him I don't have the heart. Tell him what? What? Who am I telling what? It's like the tree-leg table. When you really get to building and make a lot of whips and finished projects, next thing you know, you have this huge library to look through to get whatever you're looking for. Oh, man. It's a busy bottom. That's what she said. He says, I save my blueprint folder and archive it once in a while so I don't lose anything. Should a major update come along or something should, knock on wood, get corrupted. When, if I grow up, I want to build like Spanj. I'm good at getting a general ship made, but details suck. Hey, I mean, this thing's got 2 hulls. It's got this outer hull at this level, and now it's got this sort of decorative hull, but also so that I can blend in these sort of raised turrets, and house these thrusters a little bit better. And then you can pretty much, I mean, even if I was working just off this, the base hull there, I could vary the blocks up so that they're not all just square. I could vary them up to be kind of anything and everything. What am I going to do with this space here, though? Look at this. This is a huge freaking space of nothingness. There's no turrets here. There's no thrusters there. There's nothing. Nothing! Underneath here is the warp drive. Thrusters and Christ, fuel tanks and stuff. Quite a bit of space under there, actually, really. But that is a big hunk of blank nothingness that I've got to do something with. So, yeah. It's on the underside of the ship, so it's undesirable really to put weapons there. Because they're not weapons that will be able to shoot anything that you're aiming at. They will be obscured by the front of the ship. So these are just sort of anti-drone GATs. I don't really want to put any more guns on them because we're hitting like the limits of CPU right now. So it has to be purely, well, decorative really. This is the current challenge. What do we do with this space? Well, there's a few things you can do with big sort of flat space there. Antennas are a good shout, Owen. Antennas are a good shout, but the antennas would be on the same level as that block there, so they would be sort of embedded, I guess, for the sake of it. They wouldn't look like they actually do anything, I guess. But antennas, sure. You can line up a bunch of antennas here and then sort of encase them in blocks, and they do kind of look quite good. You can do. You can do something like that, those two, and then you can encase them in blocks, and you know, it's a block variation, it's a shape, it's a texture. It works. And you could put different sizes on there as well. Where's the... There it is, that's the big one. That's the big boy. So you could encase that in sort of variations of blocks, and that would look good. Another good example, if you want an example of like how you can vary that sort of stuff up, let's have a look at this, right? The bottom of the Jupiter. Bottom. Frame rate's kicking in now. The bottom of the Jupiter had to be almost entirely flat, because obviously you got the landing gears here, so you can't, and most ships are the same, you can't really go down or out too much with the bottom because you want it to be able to land. So you vary up the blocks. It's completely flat, apart from where the landing gears are and where I've got the name stuff here. Everything is kind of on a single level. The exceptions to that are, like I said, the landing gears, but also those truss blocks there as well. You vary the block shapes up. You can do venting, grills, cylinders, the hydraulic systems. They've got a huge nameplate on the bottom of the Jupiter here. Pipes, freaking great big dropship hatch, rigging, just rigging. No real general purpose, and of course the deco blocks. A variation of all the three, and you can get yourself a pretty good looking bottom. You use up a lot of space, like this whole space here. There's nothing there. There's absolutely nothing there. Nothing there at all. It's just block variations. Did I... Son of a bitch. Here we go. So we're going to do something similar here. We'll use plastic to keep your weight down. Steel is good armor. It's reasonable armor. It's 500 hit points a block. But we've already got some internal spacing here that we can use to pad this out. So plastic should be okay. And we've also got these kind of leading lines coming off the bottom of the mining housing. Maybe we can do something with. Right, what can we do? What can we do? Will the Jupiter eventually go to the workshop? The Jupiter is on the workshop, isn't it? Hang about. The Jupiter is on the workshop. Cloudminer, Razorback, Scorpion. Yeah, Jupiter. Yeah, it is. The vanilla version, though. As most of them are. Jupiter is there, yeah. The Jupiter! Now, the Reforged version of the Jupiter isn't. That will be... I'll put that on the workshop as well at some point, but at the moment, I'm keeping it exclusive for the shipyard. As a little kind of a, come buy me, come spend money. Stop hoarding money, you lot. Freaking buy stuff already. You freaking nerds. Nerds. Deciding between the Jupiter and the Levy is not fair. Well, the Levy is kind of like a all-rounder, and the Jupiter is a dropship. But I suppose they could do pretty much the same. Jupiter can carry a lot more stuff. The Levy's a hell of a lot cheaper. Devi. Do I want to do this? I might actually change those out. Ooh. Hello. I'll breach. Terminate these. Terminate. Dominate it. Right. E. To be good, it's a mining CV, so hope everybody's ready to wake up. Things are about to get loud. I said I was going to do this in plastic, didn't I? That lasted long. Looks like a good place for shield charges. Epic and exciting build music. Welcome to building and chilling. We're adding the rounded blocks there on the underside as well. You give that kind of depth. Actually makes it look like it sinks in. You can also enhance that by changing these ones out to the same. Very good idea. I did build this out of steel in the end because I'm just chipping away at the armor here. Do that. That, and then with these ones we lower the block. Nice shaped blocks there. Let me just seal all this up. Sealed up there. We got to kind of seal it in place as well. So what we can do is those 2 points. Let's make up those 2 middle points there. The way. What is the giveaway ship? The Hunter. Yes, that's built by Don. That's to first faction member to make 5 million in profit, basically. I don't like that. I would prefer. Could. I prefer that one with the blunt tip, but I'd have to put them in 2s. Maybe instead. Nope. Ooh, idea. Idea. Little light bulb moment. There you go. We are building a CV miner today. Now, the only problem with this, like, you take a sort of rounded block out in order to put some kind of, like, pipe interface on it. I wish there was a better... I mean, I wish there was a lot of blocks in Imperion, you know? But I really wish there was a bit of transition from sort of rounded into, like, junction. Yeah, pipe exit, you know? That'd be sweet. But nay. There is not. So you have to put a big ugly square in there, cube, to be able to connect to the cylinders. It's fine. Oh yeah, this is a compact. Yeah, it's compact. Good one. Compact mining CV. We got distracted. Very easily distracted by the concept or possibility of having a Millennium Falcon style butt, basically. Because I built this, and the intention originally was that this was going to be the front of the ship, and that was going to be it. Like literally 9 drills, everything else was cramped into a big sort of box at the back here, and I was going to make that the compact mining ship. And then I was like, curves. Or as I like to say, curves. And then that was it. And so there goes the compact mining idea. Out the proverbial window it went. Never to be seen again. Weird. Curves are nice. Confirmed. Curves are nice. More vents. Your husky voice sounds like Bane from Batman. Except without the ridiculous accent, though, hopefully. Batman. What? We'll give the power back to the people. Such a weird accent. Is it Dunzo? This is like a heavy miner. 2.1 million, 9 laser drills, 3 automated drills, a bunch of GATs and flaks, 2 heavy laser cannons, and twin multiple rocket launchers as well. Oh, I kind of wish I put the bridge on the bottom though. It kind of looks better. Son of a bitch. That's really cool. Oh man. Should put the bridge on the bottom. Just put a boarding ramp on the bottom. Who would do such a thing? Lazy. Oh man. Alright, we'll write up. Hang on. Yunk. Zappy, zappy, zappy. Buzz, buzz, buzz. All the mining. Automated and otherwise. I do kind of want to test if this thing lands on a planet. We may need to go and do that. We'll also test it tearing apart an asteroid. And generally flying in general. General flying in generalness. Shield wise, 23,000. It's about what the Matarest has got right now. My upgraded one, at least, anyway. Some people have asked me to publish that, and I think I will. But I'll probably publish it under a unlisted state, and then link to it from the original Matarest. Otherwise, I've got like 3 Matarests on my workshop, and it's just getting a bit silly, guys. It's getting a bit silly. The other question is, do I want more fuel tanks? More. We got a bunch of T3s scattered around. Dotted around here, there, and everywhere. Which they do hold a lot of fuel. In fairness. Yeah. Okay. What is that? Internally, I still need to get a bridge, full medical, things like armor lockers and stuff. I've got armor locker and repair stuff out here, actually, I know too. To be fair, lots of storage. We've got 2 advanced constructors in here, 2 small constructors, deconstructor up on the roof as well, tucked away over here. This is pretty functional, really. The only thing that doesn't have is like a garden or anything. Well, mining ship. Where does Gerald go? Hang on. You see that big glowy thing over there? In the middle of that. That's where Gerald goes. How fast can your Falcon do a castle run? Yeah, maybe like pretty quick. Well, not speed, is it? It's distance. How short can you do a castle run? Is that the right terminology? I don't even know. I think one thing I do want to do is this like line I've got sticking out here. I want to kind of continue round. Such a massive gap between that thruster, these things. Oh, I see what I've done. Right, I've doubled, and these are singled. Oh, I'll reach. Dramaticness. Right, yeah, so internally I have this kind of weird setup going on around with this warp core and stuff. I'm not sure if I want to preserve access to all this or not, or whether it's just too much hassle. Alright, settle down, yeah? Making everybody uncomfortable. Christ. Now everybody's awake. Weird, spooky, psychedelic music. I love the Empyrean soundtrack. It goes through some serious moods. I feel if I make this area like accessible, then I should pipe the living bejesus out of it, right? Magic mushroom music. Definitely feels like that sometimes. Super psychedelic. Psychedelic. One giant glowy on the back with a few pipes. Yep. Scrapping ability. Well, you can add that yourself, because I mean, I'm going to take the mining drills off the top when I'm done, because these do not save into a blueprint. So you can add. I'll mark them, so it's obviously where they go. But you can add whatever utility drills you want in those spaces. You can add a multi-turret and a drill turret, and then if you've only got one automated turret, you just put one on there. But when you get three, then they presto. But your main weapon is going to be these 9 drills. You're going to eat an asteroid very quickly with those. Go backwards very quickly as well. Should lift okay. I'm curious to test its ability to lift things and stuff, you know. This is the roasting center. This is where you come to get absolutely boiled alive. Enjoy. Oh my god, will you just go in the direction I want you to? Thanks. That was more pain than it should have been. See, that doesn't sit right, does it? Let's walkway over the warp core here. And then let's ladder down directly in front of the fusion chamber. Oh yeah, I hope you like radiation poisoning. Oh yeah, that's definitely got to be a pipe. A big fat pipe right there. Inject the fuel. No. Gap. Pipe fail. Abort piping. Inadequate. Right, let's do pipe down. Pipe down. Shit up. Pipe in. Pipe up. Curly pipe. And then this guy. Ah, affect it. It doesn't connect at all, that one, does it? Alright, I'll tell you what. We'll just do big honky pipe. The come at me bro pipe. This is the place you go if you want to get killed in the ship. Yeah. This is the place you go if you want to get burned to a crisp. Yeah. If you don't like living with skin, this is where you can get it removed. I don't know. No railings or anything. Proper high-risk environment. Yeah, I can't even add railings up here because the blocks aren't there. Oh, hang on. One safety railing. It's all the budget is allowed for. Give a sit for Gerald near the fusion core. Alright. Sure. Gerald. You can have railings, but they're at the wrong height. Dear. Look how hot and radioactive it is in here. It's so bad. These consoles would melt. I'll have to put warning signs like outside, I guess, because they won't fit in here. Or I could put one there where you can't see it because it's behind a pipe. Never mind. But what if I did this though? Ooh, a sneaky, easy, a sneaky curvy pipe, and then put a there we go. We got a radiation warning. Everything's fine. We passed the. Oh no! Now you can't get down the ladder. Hold up, we gotta test this. Can I get down the ladder? Wait, can I get up the ladder? Gotta get down the ladder. Everything's fine! Everything's fine. Cool. And right here, it's only 78 degrees centigrade and 35 rads. Yeah. It's like a holiday. Lovely views. Nice. Right. We got an engineering-y bit. This is our bridge, nice and compact. Stairs down into our production center. Safety first. Okay, so we need internal staff. We don't have a farm in this, but we should probably have a food processor. At least one fridge. Full medical. We've got armor locker repair station already. We need O2 on the bridge. We need ventilators and Wi-Fi as well. We haven't got Wi-Fi in there. So I'm thinking foodstuffs we can bring down here. Yeah. That makes sense to me. I'd normally say let's get for the big fridge because it can store more, but I'm not sure if that works visually. A pigeonhole in the constructor there. You know? Digging the Tron music. Hell yeah. Not only is she a capable ship, but she is OSHA approved. Hell yeah, John! Awesome. Carter, come on, Spanj, you'll be learning too much with all that railing. Or leaning too much, sorry. Yeah, quite right. Maybe you're right. Go full Star Wars, no railings. Have you ever done a build along? I haven't done a build along actually. That'd be interesting. I wonder how that would work. Okay. I mean, people can build along if they want. How do I know if people are catching up or staying caught up? That's a difficult one. Yeah, I might think about it. Technical maybe. Perhaps two. Maybe we can get just two smaller fridges. Like that. That'll be fine. There you are. And then let's have some tables. And later on, you can add crew to these tables. Toilet and shower. probably go up here. Only because this is where I was thinking of putting the medical stuff. Phew. But I don't want to put them there because then the floor will be extension. I don't want to put them in that wall because then, yeah, everybody's dead. The medical stuff might even not fit up here. It's getting a bit cramped now. And medical stuff takes up a lot of space. So let's try and get that shoehorned in here now. 2 beds. We'll put you in the corner over there. Although actually technically you would go better on the bridge. I got freaking pesky half blocks everywhere on the bridge. Pesky half blocks. Alright, we'll just put you over there. That'll be fine. Right. That sucks. This would be easier to put the foodstuffs up here and the medical stuff down there, I think. Yep. Let's do it that way around. It's kind of annoying way round because, you know, the constructors are down there and it doesn't quite make sense, but the medical stuff takes up so much room that it doesn't really give me much options, if you know what I mean. I put the foodstuffs up here. Stick with the double fridge. And maybe we could just stick a table next to that. Well, look at the wall! Alright. So much easier to fit down here. And that means that maybe we can also squeeze in a... That is going to be one hot freaking toilet if I put it there. Or in that wall. There are thrusters there. The only other place would put them in this wall. Find somewhere else to put a couple of extensions. Needed ability to trigger a Wilhelm screen whenever you fall off where there's no railing. Hey, see, Bobo's building along. Think you need to keep health and safety out of your engineering room. You might be right. Shower in the Inferno room will keep you cool. There you go. Don't forget the smuggler's compartment. Got to have a place to hide the narcotics and such. Good point. Do you really need the med station since when you do get the space cuties? When do you get all the time? Alright, we'll see if we can get a hidden compartment. I mean, there's sneaky bits here, there, and everywhere, isn't there? So, yeah, I'll see what I can do. Under the shield. Oh, look at this. Sneaky. Let me see if I can get in there. Hang on. Oh, let's get out of the constructor. Crouch. Secret hole! Secret hole! No hotspots down here either. Lovely. Alright, cool. Right, so shower and stuff. Secret hole. Really is not much choice here. It is take out those extensions, put in toilet, shower, basic doors, privacy doors, and then find somewhere else to put these guys. One there, and one there. That was easy. Dad! Right, the only thing is, has that reduced? Yep, 312. I think we need to get one container extension in there somehow. Somewhere. $320. 320. Lovely. Okay. Feel that. Seal that bit off there. Lots of like little sections here. Ooh. Let's put some blocks between that and the generator there, I think. So just behind those walls there, you can cut through and you can get access in here. I'm gonna leave that there. You can then use it to add extra fuel tanks or whatever you need to. Wom. See, told you. Wom. Moody woo. Moody woo. I need to put these ventilators around. Oh, perfect ventilator spot. Boom. Behind a non-airtight block. Elite. This is all through air, so the only other place that needs maybe some oxygen is here. To which I say, let there be air. And so there was. And there was much rejoicing at the airflow. Should I put a door between the bridge and the hangar bay? Probably should. It's a shame because that open planny thing kind of looked kind of nice. Again, room for crew. Plenty of room for crew. Lots of room for crew. Half block's there, isn't it? Rejoice for superheated air. I suppose if it was a vacuum, it might be slightly more bearable. I find your lack of railing disturbing. Let's not go to engineering. It's a silly place. Engineering is a silly place. Let's be honest. You gotta shut down everything, and then you still get radiation poisoning in here. At least in here you're reasonably okay. 22 degrees, 7 radiations. It's not bad. But yes, engineering is a silly place. Don't go to engineering. Lights. Lights next. Lighting. And then texturing. Ah! Good God! Not bloody texturing. Even for me. It weighs heavily. Weighs heavily. Alright. Lighting. Let us light up this beach. Spinny things on show. Grey out those. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'll leave that. Spinny, spinny, spinny things. Okay, light number 1. Device. Intensity. Take it up to 3 with a range of 15 meters. What color light should we go for? Should we have the standard orange light? I like the standard orange lighting. It's nice moody. The weird yellow, which kind of sets everybody on edge. Green. Don't do green very often. Pink. Red for death. Bright pink for... yay. Blue for... I hope you don't like getting sleep. Purple for... I hope you haven't got any stains on your trousers. Blue cyan for... what the hell were you thinking? Weird yellowy green, orangey reddy kind of, not really. Oh, that's psychedelic, that is. Oh, that's weird. Why is that so weird? Flashlight off. That is weird though, isn't it? That is so weird. That's foreboding. I feel foreboding. I feel foreboded. That's freaking... what? I feel foreboded. Let's take you down to 10 meters. With an intensity of 2. Less foreboding. But then add another one. More foreboding! Wow. Spook-y. Right? Legacy by Centennial Pigeon. Well, the Legacy would be green. Need some club music. Red alert. I do like adding a red alert lighting system. It's tying it to signal logic and then having a red alert button. And just like deploys everything and... shields up! I really want to make this color lighting kind of work, but at the same time, it's just like it feels so eerie. Good vibes. They need to blink in sequence now. It is super eerie. I think I might. Yellow is just horrible. Like, look at that. Everything just looks dirty and... The orange is my fave. That's generally what I go with. Because it's warm, it's inviting. It's also a little sci-fi in some ways, because, like, you know... I don't know. The white is horrible, because everything... You can see all the dirt on everything. Right, the orange is like mood lighting. It's lovely. Nobody is upset with the orange. Right. You can add more. And then we have a reasonably well lit, like, hangar bay. There we go. Black light. We need abomination crew. Right? Need to build like an alien spaceship with that foreboding lighting on it and just be like, yeah. Take it if you dare. Pilot it if you dare. Right, let's do the signal logic while we're here then as well. Let's grab some switchy switches. There you are. I was looking for you. You weren't coming up straight away. Let's go. Let's put you there. It's a good enough spot for that. Interactive setup. So already giving us a nice little box. Boop, boop, boop. Everything inside this sphere of influence will turn on the hangar bay lights. Bingo. Should we call it Hangar Bay? And we shall set all the lights, because we haven't put any others on yet, have we? So we can set all of them. Light to follow Hangar Bay. It's suddenly got very dark now. Hey, there we go. That's better. Why is that doing that? It's really weird. Nice. Okay, bridge now then. Be tricky. Where the hell are we going to put the lights in here? Not much block space left. Okay, we're going to use these sorts of lights here. I think we should go for a different color here. I'm tempted to just go for a blue and just stop everyone from getting any sleep ever. Ever again. No sleep for you. This is not a place for rest. This is a place to get really uncomfortable. Are you feeling comfortable? Well, you shouldn't. Don't know where to put them. There? Oh, that's horrible. There's no room in this ship for lighting. Oh boy. Right. Flashlight off. It's like emergency lighting, isn't it? Blue alert! Blue alert! We did have to change the bulb. Alright, let's increase this to 15 meters. Nobody's doing surgery in this environment. And they shouldn't be doing any surgery in this environment. Yeah. All of the things to hamper a build. Who would have guessed lighting? Right? The lights. They have rebelled. I know how much of the light is the sun in here. Damn. That would have been so clever. I would have been very proud of myself. But nay. Just lighting the outside of the ship, putting them there, aren't I? Not really doing anything for you in the cockpit. To be honest, I think this is without flashlight on, so you can see in here. And most of the time you're running around with the flashlight on anyway, so it's very serious. Very serious looking bridge. Hey, Valjerai, dude, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome along, everybody. Sorry if I just murdered your name. Absolutely murdered it. But, dude, thank you very much. Welcome along. Ahoy. Check out. Yeah. Check him out. There's his channel. Stream elements. Wait, Draconis, was that you? It was. Nice one, Draconis. Thank you. Look at here. See? See? I don't know what I'm doing, but he does. And that makes me look good. So, thank you, Draconis. As always. Without you, I would look terrible. So thank you very much. Let's see about where do we put a light in here. We want this to be honest, we want this to be like white lighting. It's a kitchen area. I don't want no like blue food. I want my food to look good. Let's get a potted plant. First potted plant of the ship. A nice fern. Loving it. Couple of vending machines. I don't know what do they look like vending machines? They do now. They do now. We'll take it. Alright, crew mess. The grand total of 2 seats. Enjoy. Don't get comfortable. This is a mining ship after all. Not a freaking holiday cruiser. Alright. The lighting is good down here. Have I got my flashlight on? Yeah, I do, actually. The lighting is good down here. No, it's not. Right, can we have a wall light there? Ooh, crikey. Ooh, that's bright. Let's make you non-spotlight, please. Range 10, intensity 2. So you got the blue mood lighting in here. Then you got this like beacon of hope over there. Come hither, sailors. We'll make you blue as well, just to burn everybody else's retinas out. Excellent. Now there is no hope. And that's what I like with my mining ships. No hope. Doomed. You're all doomed. Okay. Excellent. Wow, admitted a weakness and expressed gratitude. Is Spanj still sick? Outrageous, John. That is perfectly normal behavior on my part. The implication there is outrageous. Here I thought it was the filters. Dracona's making Spanj look professional since 2020. Brilliant. Green eggs and ham. What would you look like without Blighted or Laney? I see just neither of them are here right now. This. Hello. Are you not entertained? Don't need seats in the crew mess if you never give them time to eat, Jeremy. Bingo. You're operating on the right spirit there. That's what I'm talking about. See this ceiling here, this bothers me. I'm wondering if I can raise it up a little bit. You can do some cheekiness with places like this. So we probably want this 3x3 block set here to be a sort of a more open space, and that will section this section off from this kind of mess. Okay, so we've got some nice blocks here. We got these guys, which you can set that orientation or the other way. I'm going to set them that way because otherwise, you know, it's just chaos. And we've got these guys here as well. So set one on either end, and then the middle one in the middle, and there we go. Suddenly, this isn't quite so claustrophobic and horrendous. But we still sectioned it off, so this is a separate area than this. Does mean that there's less hit points in this particular spot, but it'll be okay. Down here we go back into the gloom of the blue, into the production area, and then down here is the warp core. The warp core I'm very tempted to also make glow blue, but let me see what I can do with the purpley colour, the black light colour, the I hope you washed colour. And we can add a nice little console there or something, like an emergency override. What is that space there? Is that that is the engineering deck? Yeah, that's fine. I'd say that asset actually looks pretty dope this close up. Yeah, it does look pretty cool. Should I change these blocks out? I've got the railings here. But I'm like, should I do this? Because I've done it at the top. And do that at the bottom as well. The whole thing is curved. In which case, I have to take the console out and then put the railings back. But I can only put them back because they're heavy glass. No! It's all gone wrong. The heavy glass can't go further that way because of the shield generator, and... No. Glass on the bottom of the core here, so I can't rail any of that off. I can put a door here, kind of hides the core. I suppose then it doesn't really matter too much about railings and whatnot, but you know. Alright, come back to that maybe. Okay, so got our engineering section or burn to death section. Got no lighting in here because there's no room. Hey, Michael Evans, dude, thank you very much for $5. A small token of gratitude for your hard work, Spanj. Michael, thank you very much. That is greatly appreciated. Very generous of you. Thank you. Pigeon Pog? What? Who's a Pog? Who are you calling Pigeon Pog? Let's turn that this way around. There we go. It kind of looks like it's fixed to the thrusters a bit. Ooh, I quite like that. That is moody. Look at that. That looks pretty cool. With all the machinery and stuff. That looks nice. I like it. Right, got a bit carried away actually because I was supposed to be putting signal logic up with all this lighting, so it was only switched on when it needs to be. And inevitably I forgot I was doing that, and now I haven't done it. So we've got the bridge section with all the blue gloom. Blue gloom. I think, to be honest, the motion sensor there is going to be best. Going the right way. P, interactive. And Control 0 to reset it back to nothing. Make that go all the way out. Incorporate the mess. There's only one light in here, so I may as well. Crap, what have I just done? It's 5. I need to press 5. 4 that way, and 8 is up. Okay. Go that way. There we go. Okay, so everything in this box is going to turn the lights on. Oh, I can't go further that way though. Oh no! Okay, I might need to do it down here then. That wall is further along, further in, if you know what I mean. Alright, we do it that way. Schminteractive. Basically, everywhere and anywhere. All over this ship, you're going to be turning lights on. Alright, cool. I think that's good. So we've got that at the bridge. That encompasses pretty much everything. There is one light out of all the ones that I put up just now that doesn't need to be part of that, and that's this one. Although I have no idea where I'm going to put the motion sensor with this one, but I'm going to add that one to the light group. Lights. And then the rest are ungrouped, so I should be able to just go through them, the ungrouped ones, and set them to follow bridge. Fascinating, isn't it? These are the things that we have to do on our builds now. They have reached such a high standard on the workshop that if you want to kind of match that or keep up with it in any way, there is so much stuff you need to do in the build now. Like, we spent 2 streams on this, and we've only just put some lights in. There's 0 texture, 0 LCDs, 0 signal logic, apart from what we just done. Still so much to do. Yay, lights work. Okay, good. Even these two, I suppose, but they're out of the... okay, I'll tell you what. I'll put a motion sensor... Crap, I've kind of filled this all in now, haven't I? Let's turn the light on so I can actually see what I'm doing. Just think we need an engineering section motion sensor. Is there any way I can put it in the space that I've got here? I don't think so. I've sealed it all off. Yeah. So, what if we take that wall out there and put it there? Interactive setup. So we enter engineering. Yep, that's good. All the way to the end. And the core section down below. Yep, although it does need to go that way a little bit more, but 4. Great, okay, yep, as soon as you enter that, that's going to activate. Good, okay, we'll call that engineering. And we will tie you to follow engineering, and we will tie you two to follow engineering instead, even though I follow you to follow bridge. Okay, there we go. That's better. So we got lights that turn off and on throughout the ship now. Now I would like as well some exterior lighting for the mining lasers. Something I've actually forgotten to do was add spotlights. Where can I access the... oh, there you are. You're just taking your time, aren't you? I forgot about the spotlights, guys. Oh my god, Jacob Leroy. Yeah. Always really love your builds and your content on the channel. Looking forward to seeing this in a video someday, and wish you the best on your YouTube endeavors. Dude. Holy fuck. Hey. Try not to swear right now, sorry. What? What? Dude, thank you very much. I don't know what to say. That's incredible. That's amazing. Oh my lord. What? I don't know what to say. Thank you very, very, very much. Holy moly. Yeah, no. I can't express words, speak, mind things. Most sweary things coming to mind can't speak. Thank you very much. Jacob Leroy, that is amazing, dude. Very much appreciated. Can't even say, yeah. Thank you. That's amazing. Wow. Yeah, that'll do it. I think I broke him. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you very much. It's just, yeah, that's awesome. Incredible. You reset Spanj, nice work. Thank you, Mike. Good night, buddy. Yeah. Hashtag break Spanj. There you go. That's how you do it. That'll do it. Right, I got 2 spots right here and here, or some spotlights, and here, for even more spotlights. That should light up the entire freaking world. And if I set them so that they come on at the same time with the drills, then they won't line everything else. What I might also do then is set some landing spotlights. I like these to come on when the ship sort of touches down. It's really difficult to find spaces for them though, because I do crap like that everywhere. It's just everywhere. It's crap like that, and it, yeah. I ruined it. The other option is I take sort of those blocks out, put them there, or I could take those blocks out and put them there, maybe. And then, yeah, I'm screwed on the other side. It's just like, literally, that's it. There's your landing lights. Deal with it. What about just regular lights? I don't know. I do like the power of a spotlight. They are pretty unrivaled in how much lumens they project. Do you know what I mean? They are luminous. Whimperman, good night, good sir. Thanks for popping in, yeah? Jimmy laughing here, listening to that old repeat. Thanks, Draconis. Brilliant. Cool. That's going to be around for a while. Good. Okie dokie. Alright. So, I can also make these guys spotty lights as well. Right, let's configure one, and then it should copy to the other one. So we'll just make standard white light, intensity for range 20 meters, spotlight, and something like a 55-degree angle. Can't really tell. Oops. How good that's going to look on the ground until we go and take it to the ground. So, without further ado, let us ride. What is going on? Why is my F freaking the frick out? Get in the pilot seat. Get in the pilot seat. Get in the pilot seat. Thank you. Right, I don't really want to head that way because that way is just lag city. Send the other way. Let's go this way. Let's go. Alright, this thing seems to fly really nicely. Like, yaw, roll, pitch. Very nice, but let's not forget that it's completely empty right now. But yeah, this seems pretty maneuverable. Alright. Let's go to... Oh, Roggery will do. I'm not in that sector. Pandora, Osktude, Masperon, or Sienna. Let's do Delta 3. Sector. Delta 3. Going to make it a gunship. It would make quite a cool gunship, actually. Take all the drills off, slap in a bunch of lasers and artillery cannons. Yeah, you got the manual, the pod rockets in the prongs as well. You could do a fair amount with that, actually. Buzz 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 buzz. All right, let's go. On the way to Delta 3. I need to put a detector. Words are hard. I need to put a detector on this thing as well. Must not forget that. Detector. LYAR. It's not called the Millennium Pigeon. Posted in Discord for posterity's sakes and the lols. Great. This ship looks like the Millennium Falcon really let itself go. Yep. The Pigeon can make the McDonald's run in 9 parsecs. It needs the ability to poop all over Xerax POIs. Let's get Kleenex to wipe the tears from your eyes. Okay. Look at that, it's just tears from eyes. Let's leave it at that, yeah? Has to be a long range for a CB miner. Absolutely, absolutely. Let's just double check our CPU stats. It's we got about 30,000 to play with before adding crew, of course. We could add some crew to offset any like minor CPU overages. Put the advanced detector on top. I will. Let's get down here and let's test its atmospheric qualities. Where's the sunlight? It's on the other side of the planet. Typical, isn't it? Didn't I warp from the sun? How has that happened? Oh wait, I warped from the other side of the sun. Yeah, no, it's fine. It's my fault. Yeah, it's a bit funny with these giant thruster exhausts coming out in every direction, doesn't it? Alright, there's the sun. Here comes the sun. Do-do-do-do. Dig! Can't in atmosphere. Because generic rules that make no sense. It would basically just render every other vehicle type completely obsolete and useless. But still. Do-do-do-do. The spotlights are spotting. Okay, let's land here. Let's see what these landing gears look like. Zip, zip, zip. Okay. I mean, they work, and they're all at the right height. So that's good. Plus the fifth wheel here supporting it, so it's not top heavy. The GATs have got plenty of room to still turn around. The landing gears themselves look like useless little toothpicks that shouldn't be able to support such a ship, but there we go. It lands and it works. Good, alright. This ship clearly skipped leg day. The sun in Spanj content isn't that banned. You got a good point. You have a very good point there, Jeremy. Yeah. Make the outer hull out of crew. Gerald armor, state of the art. I like that. No, wall of Geralds. I might just fly it into Tavira just for the joy. Will it fit in the Jupiter? No, it won't fit in the Jupiter. It will fit on the Jupiter, but it won't fit in it. Right, okay, so it lands. Good, it lands. What was the other thing that you guys mentioned that I needed to do? Ah, no, these spotlights do look good. There, look. See? It looks like a butt. Look at that. Look at that ass. The detector, that was it. Yeah. Detector! Long range radar. Detector of the radar system. Damn it, I wish that I thought of that earlier and I could put it here. What's about the belly? A nice clear-ish area here that it could go onto, but I don't want it on the underside really, I want it on the top side. I think on the back here it's going to have to go, but it's offset, so it might look a bit daft is all. It might look a bit silly. And the CPU, oh god, we've gone over by 11,000. Right, well that's 5 crew. 5.5 crew, but yeah. Okay. We could definitely take that down by taking these laser turrets down to their basic rather than the heavy. So we put a heavy on there just to kind of get some extra pew pew going on, but easy fix. Bring the CPU down a bit. There we go. We've now got about 30 grand of CPU spare. By the way, I want glass blocks, same shape as normal blocks, but with translucent and maybe with some textures that offer the visage of various rims in various colors. I would like that. I would like the heavy window blocks at the same slope variations as the blocks themselves, both corners and straight up slopey slopes. So yeah, big fan of that. Yes, please. Alright, I want to see if this thing fits on the Jupiter. Sector. This isn't the compact miner though, so it's like, this is the big stupid miner version that I decided to build after agreeing to build a compact miner and then failing to do so. However, it will fit on the Jupiter. It looks stupid, but it will fit. It's like half the size of the Jupiter. Now, yeah, I do need to build a compact miner as well. I feel like if it was just that box thing that I was originally planning, with just the 9 mining lasers there, it would fit nicely on the Jupiter. But it isn't, and it doesn't. It fits. It definitely fits. But nobody wants to see that. Right? There we go. It does fly well though. Let's get out of Lag City. There's so much lag there. It's Lag City, baby. Complete with all the shag carpeting. What? What? Would you do the Barbarella ship from the late 60s complete with all the shag carpeting? Probably not. Do you really need 9 mining lasers? No, we don't really need it, but it's nice, isn't it? Oh, that was the other thing, was, let's find an asteroid. Let's diggy it. There's one over there. Copper. 8 kilometers. Then I've just flown all this way. Let's fly all the way back again. Let's diggy it. I would like to see more. This is Spanj's completely appropriate response to J. Randall's newest comeback miner. A Millennium Falcon miner. Bicentennial Pigeon. Thanks, Owen. You ruin everything. I really want some window blocks that are solid opaque on the bottom half, but transparent at eye level. Ooh. That's fancy. A see-through ship. That is straight out the 80s. Just think, Wonder Woman can really have her invisible plane. Looks like an SUV trying to park in a compact car spot. Yeah. Do you know the definition of the word compact, Spanj? Never heard of that word. Hey! I could do compact. I got distracted by curviness. It went out of control. We ended up with a monster. I will show you compact. I will show you. I will do a compact mining CV once this one is done. And it will take me half the time, probably, because it will be teeny. We won't have 9 drills, mind. It will just have, like, 6. Probably. 6 drills. Eat that, copper asteroid. What you got, What you got? Yeah, this is eating it pretty quick. Not bad. From the inside? You have to kind of aim right of where you want. But I suppose that was to be expected from an offset cockpit. Nine mining lasers. You're not really going to be spending a lot of time mining. Plus, look at that maneuverability of this thing. It's ludicrous. Ludicrous speed. Obviously, that would decrease the more stuff you have in the hold. Ludicrous speed. You're going to get a lot of crushed stone. Boop, 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 boop. Done. One asteroid done. Did anybody time that? Oh, no, wait. Sorry, my bad. There we go. One asteroid done. Sneaky little bit on the back there. You get quite close for those spotlights to work, don't you? It's only half the length of the Jupiter. That's basically compact, right? It's not a compact miner anymore. It is mining at the speed of Plaid. Fast AF. Did you see your generator use? Actually, I wasn't watching that. I should probably... Hang on. I could just run the... Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo, yeah! Do you know what, though? Oh, let me tell you what. Ultimate test. Let's fill the old pent tank. Tank! Because I have already got one generator in this thing. The advanced. And I haven't done a full... Oh, shit me. 170. 170. 160. 190! Are you fucking with me right now? Oh my god! Oh... Fuck, that's totally screwed. Oh god. Why didn't I test this sooner? Why didn't I test this sooner, guys? $210, $220. What the Fudge. Why did I test it sooner? What was it? I forgot. I just forgot to test it. Shit. That's not a quick fix. That's another one of those and another generator on top of it. 220%. More than double. Shit. That has ruined everything. That is not an easy fix. That's a freaking disaster. That is such an error. That is a massive error. Oh, God. Okay, maybe what I can do is take that generator and stick it at two of them on top of each other at the back here. Take the cargo containers out and find somewhere else for them to go. Like under here, there's lots of room. I could change this all out to container extensions. And then have two large generators there, plus an extra generator somewhere else. And then magically make it back down to 2.1 million CPU. I'd have to change, probably take the lasers off, the flax off, just have a couple of GATs. Ugh. That is a big boo-boo. That is a really big boo-boo. Cocked up, guys. Properly cocked up. That is not an easy thing to fix. Crew. That's a properly... Okay, let's start with taking these things out. Some hardened steel around that. At least it has some protection. Not a huge amount, but some. I should have tested this so much sooner. I should have tested it as soon as I put the shield capacitors in. I should have been like, right, let's find out if the generators can run it. I don't know why I didn't. I didn't know what happened. It just didn't happen. Yeah. So I also need to fit in there somehow two of these guys, plus all the shield capacitors back that were missing. I mean, that's a perfect space for one of the capacitors. That's even if I think I can get them back in. This glass here is now pointless. Unless I rearrange the container extensions here. And you can maybe have one of them on display. Like there. Yeah. Nope. Okay. Cool, they're both still 320. That's 304. I might be able to bring... Ooh, whoopsie. That even really, that should not be a container extension there anyway. That should be a full block. We need somewhere to prop up. Yeah, there we go. That works. The ammo box. Ammo box doesn't need to be 320 in fairness. Like literally I'm storing flak and gat ammo. It's not like weighs a lot. There we go. It's about to 320. Okay. So I can put some glass around that. As for these, we can find somewhere to put them. Yeah, I don't know. We've got the secret compartment here. Put one there. Backup generator. Right. Let's give this another whirl. Shields up. Full maneuverability. Fire the lasers. Spin, spin, spin. Charging, charging, charging. Spinning, spinning, spinning. 89, 96. 104. I knew I'd need another bloody generator. The cheeky ass game that this is. A possibility of your generators overloading is bad, even for a brief second, because while you're in space, your thrusters are barely working, even like when you're spinning around like a crazy person. When you're in atmosphere, you start doing that, and they're having to work a lot harder, and then suddenly you're finding that during testing your generators were like hitting 99% or whatever, like you're like, yeah, it's fine, 99%, that's great, that's intolerance. Suddenly they're not intolerance when you're in atmosphere. So we're gonna have to add another generator. It's probably better if I add another 2 generators, but you can add one there for now, and I can add another one on the other end if I need to later. I'll leave the space there available for it. What has this done to CPU? We're to 166,000 over with those generators in place, and we still need to put back 2 320 KSU containers. What I can do is get rid of the flak turrets on the top, and that will probably free up a little bit. 2 GATs off the bottom then. That'll free up a little bit more. Try and keep those 9 laser turrets, but at this rate I'm like, alright, okay, the manual fire dumb rockets are going. 41,000 to go. I could argue you could take the ice mining drills off until you can get crew and other CPU methods, but oh, this is pain. The other option is reducing shield capacity. So 23,000. 23,000 shields. To get 41,000 CPU, I'd need 22 crew members. Well, 21. 21 crew members. I had a big crew. The mining CPU lasers won't work in Atmo. No, you're right. But you might go down onto a planet. With a mining SV or something like that. And then get off planet and you're under fire and blah, 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 blah. Crew. 22 crew members. I don't think that is feasible in the cramped space of this miner. Yeah. 22 crew members. Honestly, I'm looking at these shield generators. I'm like, oh, they might have to go. Is that an advanced generator that I've got in here? It is. Okay. Hangar bay is no longer a car. Well, no, I mean, this whole layer here of blocks can become container extensions. And there's definitely enough space on the floor here for 2 320s. That isn't a problem. It's just a case of digging all that blocks out and replacing them. But I'm trying to figure right now what we can trim the CPU down with. I don't want to get rid of the laser turrets, but right now I'm looking at these laser turrets going, you're cut from... There we go, we're under CPU. F me dead. Right, and these things cost 100 CPU each and 5 CPU per block, so that's 200. That'll take us to 98,000, and okay, so with 2 in there we should be under 2100, and if we go over we can add 2 or 3 crew. So we're fine, but we've got no laser turrets, we've got 4 GATs. 4 GAT turrets is our defense. Now I could get a lot of CPU back if I change those GATs to colonist bolters, but then I'm really increasing the complexity of getting this ship. Colonist bolters are pretty easy to get, really. You just have to find colonist main trade hubs around. And by the time that you're probably pulling something like this in anyway, I don't know, you might have a ship already, and that's not a problem. But I'll let you guys decide on whether you want to do that or not with it. If you take the GATs off and put bolters on, then you might be able to get the lasers back on, basically. There we go. Okay. So, once you got the power requirements sorted, it can work. You need the shield caps now in Reforged Eden. Go down to 5 mining lasers to start. I mean, yeah, sure. Go down to 6 if you want. But you saw how fast it ate an asteroid. Do you really want to sacrifice that? It's kind of its main draw, its main feature is that hunk of mining lasers there. Is the whole reason this thing like is the shape that it is that freaking massive drill. So I don't want to compromise that. If I can reduce anything and everything else, I will do that first. We're within CPU. 2 constructors, 2 small constructors, a deconstructor still. We've all got the same functionality in there. It's just less defenses, but still 23,000 shields. Alright. And a deuterium fuel cells, which is for the mining lasers. I thought the ice minings didn't take fuel. Asteroid harvesting. Oh, these are asteroid harvesters. Ew. Ew, 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 ew. I did it wrong. Yeah. Ice, 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 baby. Are the asteroid ones more expensive than the ice ones, or are they the same CPU price? They're the same. Okay, fine. The ice miney boys. Don't take ammunition. There we go, right. They're the ones you use to get deuterium. Okay. Well, I'll fix up the container extensions next. And then it's texturing time. I've covered this sort of texturing stuff before. I'm not sure if you guys really want to go through it again, because it is the most boring and arduous thing about shipbuilding. So I'll leave it up to you guys. I'll ask you the question: Would you like me to hold on this build until next week and we can finish it and do the texturing there in the next week's stream, or should we start something new next week? What do you think? Owen. Put in a gym. Oh, a game. Local Rasta dude. Thanks for the sub. Welcome along, man. Asteroid harvesters take fuel. Yeah. Need a space for an aux core or 2. That's a good idea. Yeah. All right. So we got something new. Finish. Start the actual compact miner. So 4 or 5 news, 2 for finish. New. Texturing is nice to see, especially for us amateur builders. Finish. Next week, mini mimer. Jeremy the miner pigeon. Next week, compact miner, new. Yeah, do something new. Okay. New and texture. Dirty bird, you just want everything. The Vindicator. Oh god, yes. Need to finish that. Something new. You have suffered enough with this one. Maybe just texture 1 room? Alright, cool. We'll do something new next week then. The thing with teaching texture, I mean, I've done it before quite a few times where I've gone through my texturing techniques and stuff. Really, you'll do, Leviathan. Texturing, right. You will develop your own personal style of texturing. You don't need to like copy mine. It's unique to you. The way that I work in texturing is I try and decide on what block shapes fit what texture in what circumstance that shape exists in. So, for example, this sort of split slope here on the front of the Leviathan, I've put this kind of girdering truss sort of type texture because they are supporting beams So I wanted them to look like supporting beams. I've put them only on the top and the bottom, and not on the sides there, because that texture on the sides is a mess. Actually looks pretty good. Damn it. Never mind. Screw everything. My entire life is a lie. I didn't put it there because I thought it looked like a mess, but actually it looks fine. So anyway, the point is you want to avoid some textures on some surfaces, and you'll learn over time what works and what doesn't. The general thing to do with texturing is to just try different things on a surface and see what it looks, how it looks. And in some surfaces, like curvy things like this here, this is a plain texture, because here any kind of texturing like doesn't line up. It doesn't quite work. Yeah, it's just a bit of a mess. Even some of the like normal ones like that, it's just none of these lines really line up properly and things like that. So you might be trying to texture something and just going like, it just doesn't work, just nothing seems to work. And then just make it plain texture, pick a color and make it that, just plane it out, because when you got sort of curvy bits like this, the textures really do not cooperate. And so just flatten out and then just texture the sort of flatter blocks and stuff like that. In cases where you want like areas to look like machinery and pipes and things like that, then you want to go with darker colors, in my opinion. And if you look at some of the fixed assets, like these like vent things have actually got texturing on them already for you. So it's a grill, and then you can use grill things where they fit. I actually, now looking at this bit here, I don't think that works. I would actually change this now. For some reason that's not working. Why aren't you texturing? There we go. I would change it to those two, because those two fit within that box. That fits perfectly. This one also fits perfectly. This one doesn't. The grate is cut off at the top. So, you know, and I suppose you can be kind of obsessive as much as, or as little as you want with it, but you know, these kind of half sort of cut off blocks here, I've generally always put these textures on them. The curvy ones, I've always put those on them as well. And then with those half block type things, I vary between that one and the grill, as you can see, and even this one here, because that kind of works in a half block setting. And so this whole sort of area here, dark colors, varied texturing, it looks like a lot of machinery and a lot of kind of gubbins, you know. And it's just because it's dark color and I varied the texture. And if you're consistent with the types of textures that you put on certain shapes, then it will start to take a pretty good form overall. One of the other things I can suggest as well, I mean, you can go for a pretty plain looking ship. You don't necessarily need a lot of texture, but if you have a good color scheme, then you can layer the colors on to give it a pretty good distinctive look. The nacelles on the Leviathan here are quite a good example of that. There's not a huge amount of texture going on these engine pods. There's a little bit, but they're not a huge amount. But because I've got the orange, well, brown, but they look orange against that base color, because I've got these sort of orange lines around the outside, and it's layered between the three sort of main parts, or four I suppose, main parts of this engine setup. It looks pretty good. It looks pretty distinctive without a lot of texture on them. And then it's broken up by this, again, sort of machine gubbery in between. But this is a combination of texture, blocks, the decos, piping. So I'm using a lot of different block shapes here, coupling that with the deco blocks and texturing to get that effect. It's not You know, it depends how complicated you want it to look. If you want it to look like machine gubbins, you have to get quite complicated with it. If you want it to just look like a smooth kind of manufactured hull, then, you know, you can actually be pretty basic and simple with it. And there's a builder that I've been keeping an eye on recently called Stan. Some of you might be familiar with some of his builds. I think they're pretty popular. But I really quite like Stan's just use of just sort of texturing is I don't want to say the word basic. It's clean. It's clean and consistent. I'm trying to find one of his builds that I might have subbed to. Stand by. He's got a very Stan 2112 on the workshop. He's done a lot of minor builds recently. But yeah, his style has always, I think, been pretty clean. Hang on, let me turn on. Here we go. So yeah, his builds have always had a pretty clean sort of style to them. Like, so the Fossa, I mean, it's not one of his more popular builds, but he uses a color scheme a lot more than he does like texture variation. So, you know, he's got them with the blue and the grays here, which looks really good. There's a few texturing going on here, but most of the blue stuff is kind of pretty sort of plain texturing. He's also used a lot of the symbol tool as well to break it up. So it looks pretty good. It's really nice. And then, yeah, the mining SVs are a little bit difficult. Most of it is already done for you, but you know, he's using the thrusters as actually part of the block texturing. Great use of truss and thin blocks. You know, the point is basically I like Stan's stuff because he's not gone absolutely overboard with the texturing. He's just good color schemes, clean lines. Yeah, it's barely, you know, it's mostly block texturing. He's not done a lot of texturing at all. Yeah, it looks great, doesn't it? So you see something like my levee there, and parts of it, the texturing is really complicated. In parts where I want it to look complicated. But if you've gone for a sort of nice clean shape, you don't necessarily need complicated texturing. Anyway, it's very difficult to teach texturing. Nobody taught me texturing. I just looked at builds on the workshop. I started adapting my own style. I'd messing around with different shapes. It's just practice, guys. It's just practice. Oh God, shut up. Oh my God. Oh! Why? What are you doing? I don't know what to do, but fucking hell. Jesus, dude, thank you very much. Christ. What? Jacob Leroy, dude, thank you very much. Again, he says, surprised you're still going. Consider this too for your mistakes. Oh my God. Wow. You just like single-handedly just matched my Twitch income for the entire month. So thank you very much. That's insane. Jacob, I don't know what to say, but it's incredible generosity. Thank you very much. I am completely undeserving of that, but amazing. Thank you very much. Yeah. Thank you. I just crapped myself. Not quite that bad. I went before the stream just in case. Holy crap! Wow. Yeah. Thank you very much, man. That's just. It's always so weird. I never know what to really say. There's not really anything you can say beyond, like, thank you. But it doesn't feel like it's enough, you know? Definitely undeserving of that. Like, incredible, man. Thank you very much. I get really awkward when people do that, don't I? Hey, this is me, feeling awkward. Alright, cool. The levy, yes. The Janus. The Janus. The Jupiter. Alright, cool. So, is that me over there? Is that me over here? Am I in the right place here? Yay, there we go. So yeah, what I'll do is I think we're gonna do if we're gonna do a micro CV next time, I think it's gonna be a lot quicker. This thing took a long time because it's much bigger, complicated shape, and so on and so forth. We would do a micro miner next time, then it's basically just a bridge, a cockpit, somewhere to sit, and then everything is just yammed in like tight as it possibly can be. Single harvest container, warp drive, generators, that sort of thing, basic shields, maybe a couple of pop guns, you know. It's a completely different beast, a micro miner. So if we do that next time, it should be a lot quicker of a build, although there's definitely challenges around fitting everything in and squeezing it all in a nice sort of attractive manner. So there's definitely challenges, but we should have enough time to do some texturing as well. But yeah, we've basically, I think, if I started texturing now, we'd be up way longer than this stream normally goes on for. So I'm gonna call it there, ladies and gents. I'm sorry for the absolute unmitigated disaster of its power grid, but I think that this kind of makeshift solution here, and I'll restore the glass back and we'll make it look kind of nice and stuff. I'm glad we managed to get it down so we can keep the shields as they are. 23 grand of shields, that's pretty good. But the principle is still there, it still works, and it still eats asteroids like the Cookie Monster eats cookies, so I'm fairly happy with that. I'll get some texturing done. I will show you guys next time how it's come along. And I will also try and get the Vindicator off the bloody shipyard floor as well, because that is gone on far too long. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be a stream. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. It's been an absolute pleasure, as always. Massive shout out, like beyond the freaking Call of Duty. Jacob Leroy, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for the incredible donations. I have never been so freaking awkward in my life. So thank you very much for that. Big shout out to everybody else as well. Mike and Elvins, Brent Helm, Markham as well earlier. Thank you very much for your very kind donations. Thanks everybody for your subs, the resubs, the follows, the raids, the bits, everything in between. Thank you very much, guys. Really, really appreciated. Always a pleasure streaming with you guys. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much for joining me. I will hopefully see you on Friday where we're doing some more Valheim with the Chaos crew. It's always good fun. So hopefully I'll see you guys then. But thank you again. Take care of yourselves. Have a good rest of your week. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye. It's a really awkward bye-bye as well, isn't it? Like, bye-bye. Freaking moron. Oh, dear. Good night, everybody.